Hello guys and girls, I'm Michael B. Welcome to the monthly mod review for Farming Simulator 19. These are my favorite mods of April 2019. The mod review is done on Hawke's Bay map, version 1.1, and this is by Cast64, and this contains multifruits. And the reason why is I wanted a map with the multifruits on, so some of the mods needs to be able to hold multi-fruit. And today we are gonna look at all these lovely mods that's down here at the shop. So we got quite some stuff to do today. Let's get to it. First up, we have these two wonderful trucks, and that's just not normal trucks. Let's go into the shop and see what we can find of the specs. You'll find them under trucks, of course, and here we go. It's an International Workstar 10-wheeler and International Workstar 6-wheeler. They hold absolutely the same horsepower wise, speed and capacity. It's got a capacity of 100,000 liters. And if we're going to take a look, why is it called 10 wheelers? Well, because it got 10 wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! You can change the design, either being a dump truck or plow frame and spread salt. We don't have that in the game right now. So being a conversion from FS19, I think we might in for a treat later on. Design, we have some logos. We can zoom in on these. The mass dot, NH dot, Mayberry, DPW, and no logo. And you can change the colors in the normal color palette as we are used to. Something like this. Just go with a dump truck. That's a little baby blue, isn't it? But never mind, I already bought mine. So, and the 6-wheeler, of course, got 6 wheels. Excellent. And you can see here it's supposed to be able to handle all these multifruits. So, why don't we take that for a test? We'll start these are absolutely if you want to transport large quantities of material and you don't have that much room to get around, or you've got a small farm and big fields. That's perfect. Got reasonable acceleration. Right side or the left side, it is. Brake light works. That's good. Hazards, yep. Car coming. It's good. And if we just go in here where everything else is set up, we can look at one setting, 2 settings, 3 settings, and 4 settings. Not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 light settings. Wow. Okay. And we got beacons. There we go. Of course. They work as well. Alright. Let's see what we can pour in here. Onion, carrots, mince, hops, sorghum, lime, pig food, manure, straw. Oh, it's all registered. That's lovely. So what it'll be? What do we want to say? Can we take carrots? It does. Excellent. There you go. 100,000 liters of carrots. And we can transport it. Handles it pretty well. No problems there. I like this little truck. Oh, how convenient. They just built saddle. Yeah, there we go. Yay. Yeah, besides for the carrots chipping through the back lid. I like it. Nice addition. And the 10-wheeler is absolutely just the same, just 10 wheels. So, that was the International Workstar Wheeler. Next up, we have the Ideal Harvester from Agro, limited edition. And look at these beasts. What do you say? Metallic color, huh? So beautiful. I really like it. So let's go into the shop and see what awaits us. There we go. Ideal limited edition. 265,000 euros. That's a good price. It's a very good price. In here we got any rim color you would like. We got main color, almost any color you like. We got the metallic on top, and we got the normal. Oh, I can see they just, well, most of the metallic colors up top. We got 3 different designs to choose from: Fendt, Challenger, and Massey Ferguson. Beacon LED clear or beacon flash. We got different kinds of capacities to choose from: 150,000, 250,000, and 575,000. Engine setup: Ideal T8, 9T, and 9T plus 1500 horsepower. There you go. So let's take these out on the field and see how well they perform. And a harvesting speed of 35 kilometers per hour. That'll chew you through that field pretty fast. And there's the standard header that comes with it. I'll show you in just a moment where to find that in the shop. So you can take on pretty big fields before you need to empty the harvester, even with the smallest capacity. I do like the metallic color. And the same goes for the normal harvester. Thing of beauty. Hold it go. So that was the Ideal Limited Edition, and the headers for both of them you'll find under headers 45 feet Limited Edition, and it should take all the fruit types you can see down here. And for the corn header, there we go. And actually I just noticed that both of the headers are capable of doing maize and sunflower. So you actually only need one of them. So it depends on what you feel like. Next up we have the John Deere R4045, and this one has quite some tricks up its sleeve. So what is it? Well, first and foremost you'll find it under crop protection. We have it right here, 209 euros. It can hold 1,000 liters of what you may want to put into it, and it says sprayer increase the harvest output of fields. So of course it's a sprayer, but it's also something else. If we take a look into the crop protection category and we go over, we can see we can mount a sprayer on it. That's excellent. Got a huge width, and it says it's capable of holding 20,000 liters. I haven't checked that out. Let's check that out. And pretty good work speed. But also, if we go to fertilizer technology, we can put this on as well. And we got two different kinds of design. We got the John Deere design and the new leader design. I like to keep it in the same color. And this holds 20,000 as well, spread with 26 meters. So I'm not sure what's the 10,000 in here refers to, but here it is, or here they are. I got 4 of them because liquid fertilizer, herbicide, lime, and solid fertilizer. So let's find some fields that need our assistance. We got herbicide, and you can see 20,000 liters. Okay, so we'll go from there. So laying out herbicide, killing all the weed. And a work speed of 45 kilometers per hour. That'll get you through that field pretty fast. How awesome is that? And I'll go here for one particular reason. Yep. Look at that. Oopsie. Boom. That's the field done. If you're working on a big map, single player, you are really need of some equipment like this. If you want to play a little bit unrealistic or very unrealistic, just get things done. This is the way to go. Yeah, we're taking some of the other fields as well. And we've got some heavy neighbors. Yep. So, there we go. In a matter of seconds, this field has been fertilized and have been given some lime. Yeah, maybe not the right direction to drive on. It's kind of potatoes on a potato field, but no matter. Boom, there we go. So yeah, that was the John Deere R4045 with 2 implements. One for crop protection that holds liquid fertilizer and herbicide, and one for lime and solid fertilizer. Splendid. Next up we have the long-awaited Fendt T6. One of my absolute favorite tractors. I did a quick review on it, so you can look at that video as well. And I know the modder is working. Modders are working on making duals for it. So look, it's gonna be great to see that. Let's go into the shop and take a look at what this big beast looks like right now. This is the version 1.001. All the basic colors there is. We can choose from Trelleborg, Michelin. We have the standard, white tires and weights, white tires alone, wheel weights alone, and standard. We got different kinds of engine setups. I believe there's 3. Vario T500, Vario Proto. Oh, we only got 2. Oh, right. I believe this goes 53 kilometers per hour, and this is tweaked up to 71 ish. We can find out in a few seconds. But look at this. Now, what I'm most impressed about is the sounds. Really excellent job with the sounds. If we just go for the light settings, got the beacons, got hazards, and the other, excellent. And that one, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the bulb gone? It's not as bright as the others. I'll take a look at that. But everything else is just absolutely perfect. This bad boy can really pull. The working speed is 25 kilometers per hour, plowing alone. But you can just about put anything on it and it will be 25, even this seat hole. Yeah, that was the Fendt T6 for 450,000 euros. That's pretty many money, but it's worth it, believe me. Next, we don't have the T6, but we have this one. And its little brother. This one. Can we zoom out? Yeah, we can. Let's go in the shop and take a look. We need to go on the planters. And we got the John Deere DB120. That's got a sowing width of 36 meters. all the standard root types. And this goes well for the John Deere DB90, a little shorter, like 27 meters. Not sure what the numbers refer to, but never mind. They require the same amount of horsepower to be pulled, 325. And it can hold seed, of course, and with a little twist, liquid fertilizer. Not solid, but liquid fertilizer. And let's go take a look if there's a field that needs to be sowed, else we're gonna just do one. Need to be seeded, it is. Sorry about that. We got something that's cultivated up here, 34. Let's go for that. Yep, the field is not even big enough. Well, I could have chosen a smaller field, I would say. And it's very good for uneven terrain because it's pretty flexible. It's very nice. If you got especially a field like this, that's why I wanted to show it here. Oops. Crop destruction. It's a good thing this is a test map. Yeah, you see a working speed on 35 kilometers per hour. Really nice and flexible. And this is the big brother of the two. I mean, the little brother is exactly the same, just not as wide. So I won't be showing that because it's the same. Exactly the same. So that was the John Deere planter DB120 and DB90 glance mod, and most of you will be familiar with if you look up in the left hand corner top of the screen. I've got a lot of going on. I have some hired workers, it said hired, and flashing in my name because I am currently in that harvester, but you can see kind of equipment, where it's bound, and what kind of equipment it is, what it's doing, harvesting, and what it contains, maize, oat, and how the percentages. Very nice and handy to have a good overview and see what's going on, especially when you're working alone, but also if you're running multiplayer. It works in multiplayer as well. You can see what the others are doing. So very handy. That's really beautiful. There are some fruit types that's not quite. You see the forage 100%, it says in the work style, but it's actually not. Forage is if we can find it. There we go. It's actually total mixed ration. So, but that's the only thing I found that does not match up. No problem at all. So that was the glance mod. Next up is the Juskin trailer, Juskin drag car B600, and let's go take a look in the shop. Of course, you'll find it under trailers, all the way down here. Drag car 8600 hooked, and that's exactly why it's one of my favorites. First of all, it contains, well, pretty much 500,000 liters. There is some two kinds of wheel brands, Trelleborg and Michelin, and white tires and standard. So what we got here, we got a hook, we got a trailer hook. That's very nice. So if you got something that can pull it, and fortunately we do, we can just hook them together. And well, it's just a matter of choice. The next thing up is this little gizmo here, and I wonder what that could be. What could it be? It's a cell wood point, and you have to put that down. So we go in here, placeables, and you'll find it right there. Shop items, selling wood station, 5,000 euros. And just do it like this, and you click, and it pops up. We can put another just right there. There we go. Now, there's a little thing that you might notice already. Where is the box? Where's the box to sell it? Well, it should be around here, so let's go try to. Press R as we know. No. Sellwood R. Nothing is being sold. Does it not work? Well, actually it does. It works perfectly fine. But here's a little tip for you. Press F5. You can see the box. The sell point box. And I'm out of range. So maybe in an update you could just put down some help lines. But if we drive in here, there we go, and as normal, walk around to the icon, there we go, and it says now sell wood. Boom, works fine, no problem. And the same goes for the other tree as well. Boom. Only tree in the vicinity. I'm gonna drive into it. Typical. If we run over here to this John Deere harvester, it's not a part of the mod, but I wanted to. We can just pick this tree up, and it wasn't sold because it was also out of reach. But this is. I went out of the harvester and I dropped the log, and we know how annoying that is, because now what are you gonna do, right? Well, we can actually use the scroll button on the mouse, and you can rotate like this. So we can just nice and easy pick it up. So you need to cut it before it grabs on again. So we'll change that to 1 meter, and we're gonna cut it. If we can get it lined up, there we go. Oops. Heps. There we go. And we're gonna drive into the box. Sell point. The box. And change the length to, well, whatever. There we go. And just right back. Drive a little way. Well, that was a little tiny piece. Can pick that up. Put it in there. Guess we can sell that as well. Did it went outside? It's gonna be interesting to see. And so, boom. Wonderful. So it works perfectly, but some kind of indication where the actual sell point box is would be very nice. You don't have a crazy, insane, rapid loading wagon pickup. You can use this, because this has a widespread, and it can actually pick up both of these grass swaths, and it goes, no, not pick up, you can collect merge is the right word I'm looking for, I guess. Merge these two swaths. No problem. So that'll at least save you a trip up and down, a few trips up and down the field. If you're doing baling or you have a normal loading wagon. Let's save you half the time. It's really excellent. And it's a big one. It's a big windrow. That's for sure. Come nice and easily around. Windrows. Here we go. The Swarto 2000 for 15,000 euros. It needs 25 horsepower to be pulled, so well, even the smallest tractor is able to pull this. Very, very handy. Very, very good time saver. The last mod for today's monthly review of April 2019 is the Hackschnitzelverkauf, and that's the wood chip sell point, and that's just over here. Let's jump out of the T6 and take a look at it. It's very beautiful, lovely textures. It's a big building of itself. Wood chips from FBM. Pretty big building. Don't know what they're doing in there. Producing heat, maybe. Yep. And where will we find that? We'll find it in the shop. Under, as far as I remember, miscellaneous. And no. Yep. We will. There. Stop. Sell wood chips FBM, 50,000 euros, and it takes wood chips. Sell wood chips. Oh, that's what they do, and you place it anywhere you can feel like it. I already got one, so. And this little same issue goes here as well. If you don't know where the tipping point is supposed to be, I guess somewhere in this vicinity. But it would be really nice to have some markers. Again, you can press F5 and it should show. Maybe get a little better view. We jump in the tractor. Yeah, you see there, the orange box right there. That'll show the actual sell point. Because if we go in here, it should jump. Yeah, there we go. So you're not going for the big one, you're going for the smallest one inside. There we go. See, now we're inside. Outside disappears, inside. So without this little trick, could be, well, you'll find it sooner or later, but at least we know. If in doubt, press F5 concerning triggers and also collisions. It's a very handy little thing to know. And with those words, we have come to the end of this review. I thank you very much for watching, and as always, feedback and comments are much appreciated. Hit that like button, and please subscribe if you have not done so already. If you would like to invite your friends over to watch as well, that would be delightful. Until next time, keep safe, take care, and stay cool. Bye!